I didn't plan on making a follow-up video to yesterday's coverage of Rooster Teeth, but the situation is still developing. And to be honest, I feel it needs more coverage because the backlash that Rooster Teeth was facing yesterday is actually proliferated today. It seems like it's getting even worse. And even Reddit, which is such a champion for Rooster Teeth, like if Rooster Teeth does something wrong, Reddit has always been there to try to, I don't want to say spin it in another way, but they'll try to give Rooster Teeth the benefit of the doubt to great extents. Let's put it that way. So if even Reddit is now turning on Rooster Teeth, this is a huge deal, guys. So that's why we're doing a follow-up video. So the plan for this one, we're going to get right into it. I'm going to spend about 30 seconds covering the price change really quick, just for people that may have not seen yesterday's video. We're going to spend about 30 seconds on that and move right into the new stuff. I'll see you right after the intro. Okay, guys, so really quick recap. We have the price changes going live on August 12th. I'm going to show you the increases here, and then I'll show you the actual math behind it on the right-hand side that I did there. So on the left, 1 month plan going from $4.99 to $5.99, 6 month plan going from $19.99 to $32.99, and the 12 month plan going from $35.99 to $59.99. These are huge increases, and that's why there's a lot of backlash right now. Now, to break it down, the 1 month plan is increasing by 20.04% per month. The 6 month plan is increasing by 65.03% per 6 months. And the 12-month plan, of course, increasing by 66.68% for a 12-month period. Now, if you're comparing that monthly, you compare the 1 month tier as opposed to the 6 month tier and 12-month tier to see the price break you get. The 6 month tier is only saving you 50 cents a month savings. The 12-month tier is only saving you $1 per month savings, as opposed to going with the 1 month plan for 12 months. So it's not that much of a discount. 6 and 12-month savings total versus 1 month. So you'll save $2.95 if you go with the 6 month plan as opposed to 6 1 month plans, and for 12 1 month plans versus the 12 month plan, you are paying $50.99 as opposed to $71.88. So you save $11.89. So you have a little savings there, but these increases are still huge. The low end being 66.68%, guys. That's the low end, assuming you go for 12 months. That's why the backlash is so huge. On top of that, they are no longer honoring their grandfathered pricing, is what I've been told by first members. Let me explain. Now, this next segment is going to be talking about the grandfathered pricing, and then we'll move on to the specific backlash of the community. But the grandfathered pricing thing is huge, and to be honest, I should have covered this more in my last video, but that's part of why I'm going to make up for it in this segment. So I had a wonderful email from a kind member of the community who's a Rooster Teeth first member, maybe an ex-member now, and they stated something in the email that explains the grandfathered pricing better than I can, because I was not grandfathered in. I don't really know how that works. But this email tells me Rooster Teeth are no longer honoring grandfathered pricing for first, so people who supported them back when they were good, who were on the $20 a year pricing, are now being bumped up to $60 a year pricing, a 3 times increase. Thank you very much for sending that generous email and providing me with information. I do appreciate that greatly. Thank you. So guys, this is not just a 10% increase for grandfathered pricing members who want to support RT with the 12-month plan. Not just a 20% increase, 30% increase, 50% increase, not even just a 100% increase, which, by the way, in my opinion, even a 30% increase would be a huge sum for someone to just suddenly pay 30% more. But no, this is not even that, not even 100. This is a 200% increase. These people who had grandfathered pricing, I assume, have been supporting RT for a long time. That's how they got that to begin with. And now they're being told that their price increase to support RT is going to go up 200%. What a way to say thanks. Okay, the next segment. Now we look at the backlash from the community. And let me emphasize a point before we get into this. These posts are from Reddit, guys. Like I said in the beginning, you know it's serious if Reddit is even turning against Rooster Teeth now. That's how serious this backlash is. Reddit. These are Reddit posts. Continuing on. This one reads, so First Plus is literally useless if you aren't in the USA. Oh, and one more thing, let me explain. These are Reddit posts from the sticky post talking about the price increases on the Rooster Teeth forum and also the RWBY forum. I collected both. The subreddit, I should say, not forum, but continuing. So First Plus is literally useless if you aren't in the USA, it reads. Continuing, it says, also, I hope the price bump means improvements/additions. I've been asking about / waiting on subtitles on videos on their site for over a year now, I'd guess, and still nothing. If they want to price or advertise themselves as something like Hulu, Netflix, or etc., they should at least offer the same basic features other streaming services have. This is a complaint that I saw yesterday on the Rooster Teeth forums as well. People were saying if you want to increase it that much, at least offer something more in return. The last post, a few complaints, but big takeaway from that one is they want more features. If you want to charge more, they want to get more in return for their money. It seems like a fair complaint. What about this one? This post reads, Sugar Pine stopped making first content. Cow Chop will soon stop making first content. Most Funhouse first content is being reduced to just early access, including their biggest first project from last year, Arizona Circle. Price increases of up to 3 times for these plans. Additionally, a 50-cent month savings is financially irresponsible to buy in bulk. The ability to cancel month to month is absolutely worth the 50% increase to pay monthly. 6-month plan is actually a terrible idea now. Yeah, I'm out. Sorry for everyone who still wants it in another year when it's doubled again to compensate for the massive drop in renewals this will bring. So there's a few things to take away from that one, but let's start with the last sentence there. The last little post, 2 sentences. Predicting another price increase in the future. I mean, maybe if a lot of people drop their first memberships, if this actually hurts RT's bottom line instead of helping it with this increase, who knows what'll happen. Maybe they'll go with another price increase. Maybe they'll straight up try to crowdfund some money. Who knows? So this person is saying that they don't even want to pay for the 6-month or 12-month plan because they might be inclined to cancel because things that they like apparently are getting removed or reduced. So this person would rather pay the premium of the 1-month plan for multiple months so that if they don't want the service anymore, they can cancel. That's how skeptical they are of RT. They don't even have the good faith to stay a first member for 6 months or 12 months anymore. They want to do a 1-month plan at a greater price because they want to be able to cancel because they lost that good faith. Moving right along, this post reads, it's such a strange time to introduce a 66% increase. Including the reduction in channels and content build is first exclusive you've mentioned. We also just passed an SDCC/RTX where there were no announcements of any new first exclusive shows or seasons. So this is already sounding a little similar to the previous complaint, continuing, and where 2 of the biggest announcements were that existing shows were making their way to television, presumably opening up a funding avenue besides first. Did their game that wait. They're trying to go to television. That's like the opposite of what a lot of these streaming services are doing, right? They're trying to do more online work. This is an interesting choice if that's true. But continuing on. Did their game that no one really expected/wanted go way over budget? Why is this happening now? And is there really no premium/first content in the works that they could even hint at? Or less for some reason if you buy the less committed plan. So the star, referring to the star here, I believe, the 66% increase, which can be more than that depending on, if you were grandfathered and you're going for that. But that'd be the exception, though. That's an exception. So I see what this guy's saying. It's similar with the previous complaint of the lack of content to make up for this price increase. Again, in my opinion, that's a very reasonable complaint. What's next? Okay, this one's a bit longer. Starting at the top, reads possibly, but I would. Oh, you know what? This is a response. That's right. This is a response to the post that we just read. So keep that in mind. It reads possibly. But I would have thought they would then be careful to increase that revenue in a way which doesn't spook even more people into canceling or not renewing. In one move, they are canceling grandfathered rates, having the percent benefit to new subscribers of signing up for the yearly plan versus the monthly plan, introducing a higher tier, that tier being the first plus I believe they're referring to, and raising all prices. If they had only done the first 2 or 3, and save the rest for a few months later, I don't think we'd be seeing as many people balking at their increase to the point of threatening to cancel. Now that they've done all 4, the comments on the subreddit and the journal are full of people posting higher and higher multipliers for both what they'll personally pay, with grandfathered rates going away and the price increasing at the same time, and when mentioning the new plus tier. Even though most people won't pay the largest multipliers being posted in the comments, it's really not going to be good for Rooster Teeth for current subscribers to read all of those if they're on the edge about renewing. Another good point there. This is not just bad for the people who are considering, for the people who will renew or won't renew, but it's also very bad for the people considering it to see all the backlash. It's kind of like a double hit. You have the backlash from the price increasing and the people who are no longer going to support because of that price increasing, but then you have some people who might consider supporting even with the price increases, but they see all these complaints and maybe they have a second thought about doing that. They start to get skeptical, like we saw a few posts ago. They lose that good faith, or to put it differently, they lose the goodwill that they've earned over the years. They are destroying the goodwill of their company. The goodwill being the good faith, so to speak, that the customers have, the support that the customers have for this company. They are hurting that. And goodwill is literally an asset. It's literally an asset in accounting, an intangible asset. So if they're hurting their goodwill, they're going to have to make up for that in other ways, either with this price increase bringing in more revenue flow, more cash on hand. And if that doesn't work, they might have to take on some more liabilities, some more funding. some more financing. So this is going to be really interesting to see develop. And I'm saving a short but sweet post for last. This one says, I've been a subscriber for almost 9 years, and I can't justify this at all. Then again, I don't even use the site to watch things, and the apps barely work, so I end up watching on YouTube anyway. This is the end of an era for me, but I'm okay with it. Person supports RT for 9 years, says that they can't justify it anymore, and they're okay with it. They're okay with no longer supporting RT. This is literally what I was just talking about with them hurting their goodwill. You spend years and years and years building the goodwill up of people that then want to support your company, and then you just throw it all away. You just throw it all away. We'll see how this trash fire continues to burn. All right, I'm going to start wrapping this video up, but I wanted to make those points in this one, the grandfathered pricing and the fact that Reddit is now also turning on RT. Those are the two main takeaways from this video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. Crazy developments we're having here, guys. I have some shout outs for the people who helped promote my last video over on Twitter. Thank you, Rose of Night 96, Andrew Collins, M. Okra, Anime Tony, and Lone Wolf McHugh. My system is still down, but I think the Twitter way works. Hopefully I don't miss anybody, but if I did, that's why, because my system's still broken, but I'm trying to work around that. Lastly, I think I might be doing a third RT video. Maybe that will be out later today, or maybe it will be out tomorrow. But it's another important one, and it does raise another very interesting point, and I think you'll enjoy that. So if you're not subscribed, be sure you are. Turn the notification bell on so your subscription can actually work, and I hope to see you in that video. Have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you then. Take care.